Every 4 years in Nigeria, politicians come out to campaign for elections and solicit votes from citizens. These citizens belong to various communities like persons with disabilities. But after giving out their votes, politicians usually abandon them to their fate. PWDs are not included in policies formulated by politicians and other initiatives that could carry them along in any administration. For the forthcoming 2023 general elections, PWD are hoping to change this narrative. They have decided to give their vote to politicians and parties who are willing to include policies in their favor.
We're taking a few goodwill messages.
At this event, CSOs are rubbing minds on how to use the power in their hands to negotiate demands from politicians. To this end, 700 PWDs will be deployed as observers for the forthcoming 2023 general elections across the country.
We're going to be deploying 700 members of persons with disability as observers. In our electoral hub, we're going to, in partnership with INEC, deploy an on-the-spot app that will give us on-the-spot assessment of what is happening in every polling unit.
INEC's chairman Mahmoud Yakubu, on his part, assures the PWD community that the commission will promote inclusive policies for them. He also urged political parties to do more to engage the PWD community.
The Controller General of one of Nigeria's premier revenue generating agency is here to talk about the successes and troubles of the Nigeria Customs Service. He admits that corruption has also been one of the biggest hindrances to shoring up revenue for the country, but says under his watch, the Nigerian Customs have equally identified and dismissed more than 2,000 officers implicated in cases of graft and other related offences.
Integrity is one of our biggest concerns in what we do. And because the custom operation gives so much discretion to officers, and therefore, just like bankers, we are also under the same pressure and monitoring to ensure that our officers are optimal in terms of integrity.
The Controller General says the Customs Service will ensure increased partnership with both military and paramilitary agencies to protect the borders and block leakages by ensuring that there are electronic scanners to check imports into the country.
We unbundling of commands units and creation of new commands to achieve strategic objectives, e.g., example, non-intrusive inspection area, that is the scanners. We need to have specialized people to manage the scanners. We also look at the marine.
The recent floods in some states in the country have had a attendant effect on other states. Kogi State have many of its parts submerged by flood water, including the popular Lokoja Bridge. The bridge will serve as a link from down south to up north, made the movement of goods and services difficult. These also affected the supply of petroleum products to Abuja and its environs. It has in turn led to reappearing queues in the FCT. Motorists and commuters now have to queue for hours before they can get fuel to buy. The Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority has apologized to FCT residents for the inconveniences this may be causing. Executive Director of Distribution System and Storage, Obodu Okoha, led a delegation around Abuja alongside journalists to inspect various fuel stations in the FCT to ascertain the situation of things. Out of the 6 fuel stations visited, only one was selling. All stations visited, however, had tankers loading with petroleum products waiting to be discharged and begin sales, while motorists waited patiently. Mr. Okoha had conversations with some motorists, explaining the situation of things. They in turn complained about how difficult the situation of fuel scarcity has been for them.
I've been here more than 5 hours now.
More than 5 hours?
Yes, sir.
Very sorry about that.
That's what we are suffering in Nigeria now.
I've been on the queue down there. From there, we have been moving on a snail pace since then, and I don't really know why the pace is like that. Initially, when they opened newly, it was fast approaching, but later on, I don't know, maybe a lot of chua people entering from other ends.
What happened that they have a shortage of fuel and asked us to wait. That a trailer is bringing fuel. Immediately this particular trailer, they discharge it, they now ask us to wait. And once the fuel is settled down, the trailer will move out and they will start selling.
Ms. Ankoha explained that measures are being taken to ensure an adequate supply of petroleum products in the FCT.
But